We come from humble beginnings, them things on free. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I ain't going to no church, so I shall not front. And even though I talk to God, I never been religious. And if I know what heaven like, but real life is vicious. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I ain't going to no church, so I shall not front. And even though I talk to God, I never been religious. And if I know what heaven like, but real life is vicious. Hey, look, man. First and foremost, we in Greensboro, North Carolina, man, make some noise. We here at Cold Fest, make some noise. Hey, look, since I've been seeing Calvin or Famous Phillips grinding, the whole UNCG grinding, the whole North Carolina A&T grinding, I want y'all to realize and understand that we gotta put this passion and desire before anything else. So on 3, I want all of y'all to say with me, before anything else. 1, 2, 3, before anything else. The Polar Movement, I'm Mr.Yuck. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, you just came off hitting the stage at Colt Fest. How's it feel?
It's lit. I'm tired now, but it's lit. It's lit. What I liked about a lot of shows that I do now, people come out to see me personally like it's my show. But anytime you do a show that you don't host yourself, you gotta kind of gain new fans and interact with new people. So it's always, I feel like a challenge, but I love it. That's the beauty of performing, I guess.
So y'all are going through like, I guess you could say it's a real post-grad transition. Baby, engagement, how's it feel for you?
It's overwhelming, but it's not as bad as people make it seem. So people make it seem like, you know, you have a kid, it's the end of the world, you're never gonna make it. I think he was, 3 months when we graduated, and so he was like an infant when we were going, you know, to school, waking up every 2 hours, him screaming, him working. And so, I mean, just to see us cross the stage, actually make it, super proud of us. And now moving to DC, dealing with the cost of living there, dealing with him being, you know, coming into like a toddler type of baby. I mean, it's beautiful. It's definitely hard, but anything in life is hard. You know, it's like a rewarding challenge. So I think that's the best way to put it. It's like you work so hard, but you get to see like your reward through our kid early. So yeah, it's good.
How do you feel?
That was well put.
Thank you, thank you.
A lot of things in life is like it takes a long time to see the results, but I think parenting is one of those things that you can wake up and see every day. It's not like going to the gym trying to get diesel and having to wait 2-3 months to see results. Like every day you see some form of progression that he's having, whether it's his teeth coming in today or sitting up today or crawling tomorrow.
Or saying dada.
Saying dada for the first time before he said mama.
Whatever.
I knew he was going to throw it in there.
Definitely for the first time. I wasn't, you know, that was pretty special. But just seeing, actually, the craziest thing about being a parent is knowing that somebody is dependent on you every day. So like, if I was on go before, now I'm on go even more, but I'm slowed down. You know what I'm saying? Before I felt like I had the world on my shoulders, but I didn't know the half of it. Now I got my family and the world on my shoulders, and it's not just me or her. It's she still kind of comes first because, you know, you're supposed to put, you know, your wife or your husband or something first, and then your child kind of comes second. But it's like they're putting both of them before me. You know what I'm saying? So that's hard, especially when a lot of times in life I've been like the focus. You know, my parents put a lot of, you know, emphasis on me and the things that I like to do, whether it was music or sports or something like that. Like, they dedicated time into that, and now I'm seeing myself having to sacrifice doing what I love sometimes to dedicate that time to him. It's crazy, but I love it. Probably it's my greatest accomplishment to date. Till the next one come, and then the next one come,
Boy.
and then the next one come.
Relax. Relax.
Nah, it's crazy because I used to want to have a lot of kids. I still want to have a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying? But now I understand why
people got one or two.
People got one or two, but it's not a bad thing. It's not anything to deal with the kid itself. It's just everything that comes with it, whether it be financially, time. Like, parents who have a lot of kids is crazy because you actually got to dedicate that same amount of time to each kid and still her. And still you. Because if you don't, you're going to go crazy. So it's like, That's wild.
They'll be 18 moving out, and you'll be like, dang, so what did we talk about again?
Right.
Who are you again?
And even now, like, we, in our early stage, we've witnessed that. Like, when we was at school and we was always together, it was never a dull moment or nothing like that. Not saying that there's dull moments now, because we still lit, you know what I'm saying? But when you can't go out with your friends every day or every week, or I can't just go in the studio and lock in as much as I want because I know that she's at home and she got work the next morning. Or the craziest thing was me coming home from work and not being able to get in the studio, but also sometimes not being able to dedicate time to him because I wake up the next morning. So it's like trying to find that balance of work, family, personal goals and stuff like that. It's just crazy. Different.
So what's next for you?
Well, I work for USAID now in DC, so luckily, thankfully, I get to work from home. So I work from home most of the time. I probably go in like 2 times out of the week, maybe, but it lets me bond with my son. We don't have to do daycare. He hasn't been sick, thank the Lord. So that part of it, I really love. So I'm working on my LSAT, going to law school in August. Took a year off. I didn't want to, but thank you. I knew I really needed that break. Like, everyone needs a break in life. You were in school your whole life, and then we had a kid and moved to DC, so we just needed like some us time where we can get it and some family time. So yeah, law school, planning this wedding.
Y'all were pretty lit on social media following. So how did y'all handle like that on top of everything else, like just transitioning? Like, was it any added pressure or anything else?
Well, it was added pressure for me because I really didn't know. Like, people were like, did you know he was going to propose? Like, was this just like the video, or did he know? Like, I had no clue. Like, no clue. Because mind you, we had just graduated, just moved. I'm like, all right, we need to, save our money. We need to get ourselves together. I didn't know he was going to do that, and especially like in LA, I was like, it's not going to happen. But then he did it, and I was like, wow.
Your face gave it away.
Wow.
Your face gave it away. Like,
yeah.
what?
Because the thing is, they had us do that same scene 3 different times. So, like, in the back of my mind, you're like, all right, maybe, but probably not. So, like, the first time, turned around, I was like, all right, cool, it's just a video. Second time, I'm like, all right, bet, still the video. Third time, I was like, it's really on a, what?
The third time you were trying to get your Jada Pinkett on.
Well, I was.
She thought she was the best actress of all time.
I had to do my little look. I was doing it over in my mind.
What she don't know is that was part of my preparation for it. Like, I told the video crew to gas her up because she fake like she's shy on camera, but really she not. But if you tell her, like, she don't do well with criticism all the time. So if you like, I don't like that, do that over, she gonna be like, and she gonna be thinking like, okay, what am I doing something wrong or whatever? But if you embrace her and you tell her you're doing a good job, go girl, yes. The whole squad was out there, you killing it, you're such a natural. She was all into it. She thought you couldn't tell her nothing.
They were hyping me up. I
And
will
then
say that.
they
were hyping me up.
People in Santa Monica was recording, like they thought we was on a set for a film, which technically kind of was because it was a music video, but they was all. So she really thought she was.
I just thought it was a video.
So what was like when you saw him on the ground, right? Mm-hmm. What was like the first feeling that kind of like?
I was kind of like I don't know. It's weird to explain because it's like I couldn't like process it at the time. People were just like, mind you, it wasn't just like our friends around. It was like everybody on the boardwalk were like, oh my gosh. So I was like, is he really doing this? Like, what? Okay, all right. Let me get it together. Then because I like paused for a second. Then I had to like walk to him. So yeah, it was just like it was so overwhelming.
I know.
I was super happy. Like. Yeah, because even before we had a kid, like, we were talking about, like, getting married, kids, even, like, before he came. And so it was kind of like, it felt right. Like, I was so happy.
I laughed a little bit when it happened because I remember, like, in the album, you talking about, I ain't gonna marry you. I ain't said that I wasn't gonna marry you because I had no ring. So, like, when I heard it, I was literally listening to it before.
Yeah.
And then I pop up Instagram, I'm like, wait. Oh, this is hilarious because I just heard her on tape, like, okay, nah. But this is, I'm happy for y'all. I'm
right.
Thank you. Spontaneous.
Yeah. Yes. I sent pictures to my mom and my dad. I called him. My mom was like, oh, he finally did it. Yes. I was like, yeah, Mom, he did it. So, yeah.
So what was that like for you? Like, what was that like going to ask for her father's blessing?
It's crazy because I did it I did it months before, and I feel like when I did it, it was one of those things. Like, I just wanted to know like how he would feel about it. The way that I move, I'm not big on just telling everybody each step of the way. I do things my way, regardless of how you feel. If it feels right to me and it feels right in my heart, I'm gonna do it. But as a man, I feel like that's the highest man in her life until I come, until that happens. So I had to come to him and I had to come correct. But we had a long talk about it, and he was cool with it. But he never really said yes or no. He was more so like, we'll see when to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, show me. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because a few weeks before I actually did it, I was going through the process of shopping around for the ring. And I talked to her and her dad. I mean, her mom and her dad. And I was like, bruh, your daughter's extra. So I can't just go get her nothing cheap. You know, like I said on the album, like she act like she never said that. She definitely made jokes about if you buy me a little ring, I'm not, I'm gonna be like, we gotta wait till next year.
No, this is the thing.
Bro.
I was just joking, but it's just to let him know, like,
it's the truth in a lot of jokes.
I'm doing this one time. Like, I'm not about get married, divorced, married. Like, no, if I'm gonna do it one time, like, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right.
But this don't have nothing to do with doing it right.
It does. It does. It does. Every female wants that nice ring, that old fairy tale wedding.
That 2-month salary,
You
like
know?
for the ring.
Exactly. She gets it.
And
She
see,
gets
we here.
Right. And so it's like seeing him like work for. I was like so appreciative of it. So it was like I was so thankful that he actually did it. And I would be like, he would like show me rings. Like he look up and be like, nah, I don't like that one. Like, yeah, that's the kind I want. That's the kind I want. So it's like he paid attention. So he got the ring that I really wanted.
That's a major key to all my men out there. Pay attention to the small things, because I took her to a lot of spots to get a ring, and she didn't get the one that she ever picked out. But I noticed what she likes. She princess cut this and this, that, and the third, and all that. So I'm like,
That's a nice cut. Just to let you know, that's a nice cut.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, I know the style that she wants. So once you understand your girl's style, then you can kind of implement what you like to see on her and kind of do that. But then also, for the fellas out there, don't stress on getting the most expensive ring out there, because once you give it to her, it's going to mean the world to her. But if I would have gave her that small ring, I feel like it still would have meant the world to her. I think more so your approach of doing it, your formula, how you showed it, you can still be a gentleman out here. Chivalry ain't dead, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do your thing and make it happen, but do what's right for y'all, because if it was a ring or a house, or I'm sure you would have preferred the house or whatever the case
Most
is.
definitely.
And yeah, I mean,
Most definitely. So,
be appreciative, ladies, and men, be smart financially, but also understand this a special moment, so make it as
Y'all hear
special as
these
you can.
gems coming from us, and we all in our 20s.
Right.
Remember that.
house or ring house.
Right.
See, I actually learned that from the older dude, because when I told her father, he was like, man, if you don't get her something that you can afford now, and she'll be all right, and later on, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't listen to him all the way, because I still went above my budget and got a nice ring. But
have nothing to do with
after
that.
doing it, I didn't go way over my budget, you know what I'm saying? It's, I did.
But you don't have any regrets either, so.
Nah, I got regrets. I got regrets, man. I dropped the bag that I probably ain't have all the way, but I know that I got, I'm a visionary. I can get the bag
Oh my
back.
gosh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler, baby.
So you're currently on tour. What's next for you? What's the next step on tour for you? And are you going with him?
Yeah, so I pretty much have been everywhere except for New York. We still have a kid, so we still have to kind of make sure he's good, make sure he's always got to do for his, for his hobby, his passion, his career. So yeah.
So everything that I kind of do right now in my career has kind of been like self-made, like independently. So when big artists get to plan a tour, they can say, all right, we're going to do a 15-state tour, 2-country tour, whatever, and they can have all the dates all mapped out. But at the level that I'm at, I'm gonna speak it to existence. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go on tour with my album, and Monday through Friday I'm gonna work, and on the weekends I'm gonna hit a different spot every weekend. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just grind until I get to where I need to be, and until somebody is willing to put that money up. And if they not ever gonna be willing to do it, then I'm gonna make sure I can do it myself. So like with my manager, shout out to Aaron Amos, that's my manager. He works tremendously hard booking shows, because for an artist that's unsigned and independent that not everyone knows, it's hard sometimes to get into shows without paying to play all the time. You know what I'm saying? Once you kind of understand the business and do your research on the business and understand how to finesse and network, then that's where you get to the point to where you can do your own tour, and that's where we at right now. So like she said, we did LA, we did New York, we came home to DC and did a big show that we hosted on our own. So we moving now. It's a homecoming season, so we probably gonna try to hit some of these colleges, you know.
Are you coming back to your alma mater?
Of course.
We trying to work something out now, you know what I'm saying? We with whoever support us and whoever give us that platform, because when we make it to that next step, we gonna give back, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we at right now. Like she said, being parents makes it kind of hard, and I appreciate her for sticking it out with me, because she could be doing other things right now, you know what I'm saying? But she wants to be here, so that's a good thing to have. But yeah, we moving, man. We everywhere. The voice of the oppressed is everywhere, baby. We in the streets.
So how do people keep up with the voice of the oppressed? I know how, but tell the viewers how.
I mean, the best way to keep up with me is if you see me, you know what I'm saying, come up to me, let's talk, you know what I'm saying? Voice of the oppressed, I like to give back to the community. I like to be in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm not at every club and every party, but I'm out here. If you want to find me, you know, on social media, Mr.Yuck _PKE on most platforms, the Polar Movement on others, you know what I'm saying? You can always contact my manager, which is kind of like the best way to get in contact with me business-wise nowadays. But I ain't too hard to find. If we family, you gonna know, because you gonna have my number. You can always hit me up, and if I don't hit you back today or tomorrow, I'll shoot you a text and let you know why not. But my music is on all streaming platforms. You can search my name, Mr.Yuck, everywhere, and you should find me. Tidal, help me get some money. iTunes, Apple Music, everywhere though, man. You can always find my music. But like I said, I like to touch the people, and I like to get out here with the people. So we probably vending at your favorite event or your biggest event in your city, or I may be performing. You can catch me. I might look like I'm mean, but I'm not. I promise. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk to people. I like people to tell me good performance. I like you to rap my music at the shows. Like, I'm not that standoffish guy. I'll take a picture with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a sign interview. I mean, I'm a sign my signature on stuff, give people autographs when I make it there. So I'm just trying to network and build. We in a building stage right now. We still in the basement, you know what I'm saying? But we about to get there soon, you know what I'm saying?
How can we keep up with you?
I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Shai-Ann Lee _ Facebook, you know, I mean, I do social media, but I don't really post every day all the time. I like our privacy. I like my privacy. You might not. It's cool. But yeah, stay tuned for Baywatch.
Ooh, Baywatch, okay.
Dropping bombs.
Okay.
He's dropping a little
Okay. I wasn't ready, okay.
Stay tuned for Baywatch.
That's your album or something?
Don't worry about it. Just stay tuned for Baywatch.
Thank you for taking the opportunity to sit down with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's love, man. I want to tell you thank you. You've been one of my biggest supporters from day one, so I love that. And we got the same birthday, so it's lit.
Greatness.
That means you act like him?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Girl.
Yeah.
I can control mine though, you know?
That's good. Self-control is great. Don't forget to go to thepolarmovement.com.
Oh yeah, it's Polar Wear, Polar Sport.
Polar Sport. You didn't even shout out Polar?
Sport. The Polar Movement, man, that's the brand that, you know, we created, and the brand kind of, the brand became bigger than me, man. The brand got 10K followers. I'm struggling. Nah, man, the Polar Movement.com, everything. You can find the Polar Movement. Follow the Polar Movement on Instagram, or Polar Clothing on Instagram as well. Follow all our members, you know what I'm saying? We got a team, we coming strong. If y'all don't see us every day on social media, it's really because we still learning social media, man. Like, because we're such personable people, this social media is kind of wicked nowadays. Like, it's crazy, you know, and how it's like like you got to make it on social media for people to believe that you putting in work. But if you've been around, you know we've been putting in work. But we're gonna continue to give social media what they need as well too. With the polar movement, man, we got big things coming, real big things, and we independent.
Black-owned business.
Black-owned business, independent. Y'all heard it here first. They are on the rise. So be sure to check them out and make sure you stay tuned.